All right, okay, I want to address this. This is drama, but I just want to expand on this a little more, just something we can throw up on YouTube or something. So there were also two bills that were filed that would have done real harm around the Open Records Act. My understanding of what they would have done was basically allowed agencies to charge more for copies, for responding to open records requests. So like if somebody says, hey, I want records on XYZ at your agency, it would enable the agency to charge more money for like paper copies of stuff. It's obviously anti-transparency. It's a bad bill. It's stupid. But like the media, jumped on it because to them, I guess getting copies of open records is like the biggest thing ever, even though anyway, we can have a whole conversation about that. So anyway, I threw this out. Obviously, it's done pretty well. Like that's not terrible performance for a tweet for us. But like my take on it is obviously government transparency is very important, and we should have a transparent government. But my deal is like, one, this legislator already has said he's pulling these bills and he's not going to hear them or pursue them. Two, I've done a lot of open records requests, and let me tell you, like the biggest impediment is definitely not whether or not I have to pay for copies. It is like literally whether I can get a human being to respond or not, or obey the law, period. Like many people just are like, yes, you filed an open records request and I am not going to follow it. So go get a lawyer and sue me. And so, while I'm glad the media is like honed in on this issue and cares about transparency and is really going to the mat for it, like the guy I retweeted used to be an editor at like one of the big papers in town, and like he's like the 20th guy I've seen post about this, and I'm just sort of like, it's over. Like you won like 2 days ago. Like we've got to move on, folks. Like there are a lot of other stories that need to be told. There's a lot of other issues we gotta do. Anyway, that was what the impetus of that tweet was. Obviously, it resonated with some people in the Twitterverse, but of course, it also created like, how dare you criticize the media ever, because we get sad and don't like to be criticized. Anyway, that's my take on it. I'm a lot calmer now than I was earlier, so like
he is a lot calmer now than he was earlier.
I feel like that's growth of a sort. I don't know. Like my deal is like, outcry's good. We got big things we got to be outcrying about. And like I kind of throw some shade in this because like I am in the midst of like being harangued by like activists who are trying to fight this insane OG&E case, and like we literally cannot get the media to cover this thing. Like it is the craziest government fuck up ever. It's gonna cost Oklahomans $800 million over the next 28 years, and we cannot get the media to like dig in and find out who these motherfuckers are that are screwing us. But man, they'll like all dump story after story after story after story about how
this dead bill.
Yeah, these two dead bills that are never going to get heard, and the legislator that filed them is a complete moron who has no power even in his own caucus and is a complete joke of a person.
Thanks for watching our video. Please give it a like and hit that subscribe button for more content. If you want to engage with us, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram.